Quinn, was I invited to some Charlize Theron party this weekend?
What? No, why would Charlize Theron invite you to her party? You're always asking if you're invited to some celebrity's party, and the answer is always no.
First of all, congratulations on the show. I feel like I haven't laughed so hard since I watched Running Point, actually, which I just think about.
I'll handle this one.
I don't like that.
Not a long time ago. What does that mean?
That was
a couple weeks ago.
That was too recently.
Well, I want to know, what does it feel like to be part of two shows that are having such a positive reception at the same time like this?
I'm incredibly lucky, and they're totally different shows, and I think they kind of offer, but they both offer like laughs and insight and stuff. So I hope people watch both, and the studio, because you guys paid me for this.
I don't like this.
Sorry, conflict of interest. But yes, it's a very funny show. But there are some real moments of like real but tough love and mentorship in the form of Patty, especially. Kathryn, I want to ask you, because I love the way you play her. Is there anyone you feel like you've had in your life that has sort of taken on a similar mentorship role?
You can say me. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You taught me everything I know. And then I took your job. I guess, I just drew on what was on paper. So I didn't want to really base it on anyone in particular, although I'm sure Seth and Evan had somebody in mind, a few people in mind.
Yes.
I'm
captivated by that.
Yeah. So wait, you've never heard any of this before. No, but then it's just, I don't know. There's moments where I think I'm, a betrayed mother. And, his child has let her down. And then there's just a desperate corporate entity who's trying to get back on her feet. And I love the negotiating. That was just so out of crying.
Yeah.
Like just
The switchback.
That was a very early idea.
Tearful negotiating.
Was crying
Was
and
it?
negotiating at the
that's
same
good.
time.
Yeah. It's really fun to play. It's like,
Crying and
I'm surviving right now.
Exactly.
Turns out a good tactic.
How painful it would be to actually negotiate with someone who's
And
crying.
then try to tell you why you should not be on the set on the Oner.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, literally everyone here just wants something from you.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the only reason anyone's talking to you. It's so
That's
sad.
brutal.
Very sad.
And I would know.
Yeah.
I mean, you all have had such amazing careers. Chase, I know you're a little newer to the game, but I have to say, I've been watching you since the Generation days.
Ooh.
Shoot.
So
gee.
I was so excited to see you in this. But a question for all of you, of the iconic characters you all have played, who do you think would make the best studio head?
Oh, man. That's a good question.
Seth would make a pretty good studio head.
My character, I think. I've played a studio, so probably my character at best. No one else. Steve Wozniak would make a good studio head.
Yeah.
The smart guy.
I'll say Morgan from the Mindy Project, because he would just do a lot of dog-friendly programming. He like dogs, and dog movies usually do.
Dog
well.
movies kill.
They kill, so. Well, it would be Marley and me every week.
I would say Cookie from Best in Show.
Cookie Googleman?
Because a lot of people would owe her. I don't know.
Yeah. I think maybe Agatha, just because she would just put a spell on everybody and everyone would just be kind of, I know, but it's real. So would it be cheating?
If it's real, no. No, I stand corrected.
It's real magic.
It's real magic. But so is Hollywood.
Scary. Scary to name a character.
None of my characters have had a career.
This
This is the first time I've had a job that
I think you're
isn't
going to say
like
none of my characters have had names.
I guess girl number 2 at parties?
party goer number 17.
I think she'd be great. But I agree with you, Kathryn, that Agatha Harkness would be quite good at Maya's job, honestly. But I'm curious if you think that Maya would survive The Witch's Road.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's surviving a nuclear
She
war.
would dominate that
Yes,
shit.
Yeah.
she would.
Maya will be the last human alive.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like a roach just coming up from the ashes.
I love it. Another question for everybody. I love all of the fake movies in this show. And so I'm curious which in-universe movie you would be most interested in watching.
Oh, God.
The Sarah Polley movies would be good.
The Silver Lake.
Yeah.
I would have to say Dupocalypse.
Dupocalypse.
I'm seeing opening weekend for sure.
Yeah. Zombie Dookie.
Zombie poop.
Yeah.
I know. As we were shooting we were shooting Dupocalypse. There was a moment where like me and Evan looked at each other. We were like, we should be doing this. Like, this is much more suited to our skill set than the actual thing we're making all day every day. Like that's when we really came alive. Was when we were shooting Projectile, Diarrhea, and Josh Hutcherson. We were like really in our element those days.
I loved it so much. I think the show was so fun because it is obviously a satire, but it is like really a love letter to movies in ways too. So I'm curious for you, what's the last movie you've seen that sort of made you fall in love with movies all over again?
Wow.
We're still here.
We're still
Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang. It's our go-to
I
answer.
really did love Nora. I love the fact that it's a screwball comedy, and it felt like a Cassavetes movie, but just much funnier.
It destigmatized your use of prostitutes.
It did. You know, I just want to say, all the sex workers are getting shouted out at the Oscars, but the people who pay them don't.
Exactly.
Okay,
Hello?
Hollywood.
A patron of the arts.
Whatever. No, but I like that movie a lot.
The Substance was amazing.
The Substance was really
amazing.
good. My Old Ass was really good.
I like my old.
Don't talk about me that way.
Doesn't it get you?
I
at
cried
the end?
so hard. I
So
cried
good.
like a
What
baby.
is it about that movie? You go, okay,
Yeah.
and then,
Yeah.
One of them days was really good.
I was also a big Conclave boy.
You are.
I'm a Conclave. I've always been a Conclave boy. But that
think-
scene when you see the mean cardinal vaping, I was like, this movie's awesome.
Yeah.
I loved Complete Unknown. You
You don't know was amazing.
Really great.
We love the movie.
We love movies.
Hey,
I did
like
see
to.
Nosferatu.
Toys for Tots.
With my son, which
Two
was a
scoops-
bad
Two
idea.
scoops of the Nosfer.
Nosferatu on ice.
Potato totter.
Yeah,
Nice
it's pretty wild. Look, well, he doesn't want to show his face, does he?
No.
No.
Never.
Wow.
Bill
It was a
Skarsgård,
rough Monday
always
to see my
obscure.
son. It was
Yeah.
not the best call.
No, there's a lot of orgasms.
Oh,
in
too
it.
Yes,
much.
yes.
Too much
Well,
coming.
I want to stay and talk movies with you all day. Unfortunately, I do have to wrap, but thank you so much for your time. And I'm so excited for people to get to see the show. And
Thank you so much.